Hola, welcome to my channel, Planning on Purpose, where we talk and share all things planning, financial, functional, and future planning. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you have seen my previous videos and subscribed, thank you so much. My husband and I are empty nesters, and we are on a journey to be debt-free following the Dave Ramsey method. If this sounds like something you are interested in, please continue watching. With that, let's get started. Last week was my first video ever as I embark on this YouTube journey of sharing our debt-free journey as empty nesters. And last week you saw me stuff my high priorities binder as well as my sinking funds binder. But after much thought and conversation with my husband, we have decided to change course a little bit. And that's the beauty of owning your own debt-free journey. As long as you're aware of where you can best put your money and where it's going to benefit the most, that's the most important. So for us, we have a lingering 8,000-ish student loan debt that I need to get rid of. And the goal is to have that completely done by December 31st. It is our quest, and I know that we can get it done. So with that pivot, what we have done is we have decided to no longer put into our sinking funds. We are going to take all of this money out of here today. I am going to itemize it here, and we are going to stuff it in an envelope, and I will take that to the bank and deposit it so that I can make a full $2,000 payment towards the $8,000 debt. So if you do the math, if I pay $2,000 this month, that leaves us with $6,000, right? And $6,000 divided by 2, that means we have to come up with $3,000 from now to December 31st. And how I'm going to get this done, I am going to incorporate money from our normal income while also adding some money in from my side hustle. So let's get started with de-stashing our sinking funds. Okay, here we go. So I have all of the categories here, and I'm going to take the cash out. We're going to line it up and then re-add everything to make sure that my numbers match. All right, here we go. And just so you guys know, I started this savings challenge or the sinking funds challenge back in February of this year. And that was great. And while we saved every single month, I realized that something that was looming over my head consistently and just daily is the idea that we have this student loan that needs to get paid off. And once that gets paid off, the only residual debt that we have is a couple of car payments and our mortgage. And the goal for our mortgage is to get that done in 2.5 years. And I think we're on target for that. So in savings, I had done a savings challenge, and I will take all of these out because I am going to either create or reprint these and start maybe in January with a new savings challenge. So in savings, we should have 350. So we have 1, 2, 3, that's 350. If my total is correct, there should be $1,664 that we are taking out of my sinking funds, putting it back into the bank, and I am going to make a nice hefty $2,000 payment on this student loan, which feels like forever that I've had to pay this loan, and it just needs to be gone. So in here, this is travel, we should have $250. So let's count. That's 100, 2, 3, 4, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So does anyone else out there have a student loan debt? I went back to school as an adult. There were 3 of us in college, myself and our 2 daughters. We were all in college together. I went back for my bachelor's. So if I can give any advice to any of you young folks that are graduating, and if college is something that you are considering, I suggest that you stick with it. Do not leave and then try to go back, because then you'll end up like we are. So in Christmas, we should have $314. So we have 100, 150, 250, 260, 270, 290, 300, 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So I have such a hard time counting money. This has never been my strong suit. My daughter, who was in the banking, she had a job as a banker, and the way she counts money and flips through the cash, I find that fascinating. I have sticky fingers, I guess. I don't know. I just can't count money like that. It will come in due time. So we are now taking out vacation. Oh crap. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to total up each category. So savings, we took out 350. In travel, we took out 250. And Christmas, we took out 314. Vacation, 370. Okay, here we go. And an emergency, it should be 230. So yeah, 200, 220, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So according to the Dave Ramsey method, right, you can either do there's the snowball and then there's the avalanche. And back when all of us were in college, there were 3 of us that were studying for our bachelor's and or our associate's degree. And we had a ton of credit card debt. And I didn't know that I was following the Dave Ramsey method when I was trying to consolidate and really just chip away at our debt. And we focused 2, 3, 4, 5, 120. So we should have 120 here. See, I missed. Okay, so this is 120. So what we did was we just chipped away at our debt. And the only thing that I would say I did differently, and again, I didn't know that I was doing the Dave Ramsey method at the time, but the one thing that I did do differently, let me recount this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 120, was I did not pay the lowest amount on a credit card first. So in the Dave Ramsey method, you take your card that has the least amount of balance and you pay that off first. Once you're done paying off that card, you take what you were paying on that card and add it to the next one. And so that's how it's a snowball. That's the snowball method. The avalanche method is you take the credit card with the highest balance and you pay it downward, right? So I started with I followed my interest rate. So what I did was I broke down my credit cards by which one was charging me the highest interest rates. And I tackled those first, regardless of the balance. And so I tackled those. So for new house, we have 20. So for those we tackled first, because timeshare I'm going to keep because we have to pay this in January, and I'm going to continue to add to that. So let's see. Oh, look how little she is. Wah. Wait, where did this come from? 3, see, I can't do this. All right, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 40, 50, 60, 65, 69, 70, 370. Uh-oh, where'd you come from? Did you guys see where I put that? I'll probably catch it on the back end. I don't know. I can't remember putting this here. Oh boy. Oh, here it is, 370. It was from vacation. There we go. Okay. So I tackled my credit. Sorry about that. I am new to this, so bear with me. Please be patient. Give me some grace. We all have to start somewhere. So, for me, it was important for us to get out of debt. So one of the things that we did was we decided to tackle those credit cards first, and we made a lot of changes in our home. So we would only eat out 1 day a week, and we would only go to BYOBs, and we tackled our entertainment or our eating out budget that way. Like I said, I hadn't even heard about Dave Ramsey. I didn't know anything about Dave Ramsey at the time, but what I did know was that I wanted to get out of credit card debt. And we focused and we sacrificed a lot. 0 vacations. We were driving around 2 used cars that were falling apart, but it didn't matter. My husband is very handy and he knows mechanical work. So he would do our brakes and all of that stuff. And we just really focused on the credit card debt. And I will tell you, in 3 years, we paid off our credit cards. In August, I made my last credit card payment. And once I did that September, I got the news that my position was being outsourced and I was going to be out of a job that December. And I will tell you, if it hadn't been for the fact that we had paid off every single credit card and we only had our mortgage and what was the other debt? Oh, and college loans. So those were the only 2 debt. Those were the only 2 debts that we had. It made the transition a lot easier for me. I had peace of mind, although, it's very traumatizing when you get laid off, especially when you've been at a place for 16 years. But it definitely helped that we didn't have any kind of credit card debt. If you guys want more information on that, if you want me to do a tutorial on how we went about, kind of crushing our credit card debt and getting out of that bubble and out of that rabbit hole that we were in, let me know. Just comment, do a comment. Let me know if that's something that you guys are interested in, because I sat down with my family, with my husband and my daughters, and I explained everything to them and everyone was on board. And I will say we started at the beginning of that process. We had almost $50,000 just in credit card debt, purely credit card debt. And we were able to pay that off in 3 years. So anyway, so let's count so we can see if these numbers match and I can do my deposit. Okay. Yeah, so if that's something that you guys are interested in and you really want to learn more how you can get out of credit card debt, I'll be more than happy to share that story with you guys, because I think credit cards are the devil. And they sell you on the fact that you need credit for a lot of things. And while that may hold true in some circumstances, it doesn't hold true in all. And I think that we need to get back to a place where we can pay for things in cash. And that is my goal for 2024. I want to be able to pay for everything in cash. That includes a car. 1654. So let's see if this is right. So this is saying that there's 1654 here. So we have 300. Yeah, so getting back to the conversation about credit cards, we need to get to a place where we are no longer crippled by credit cards, because it is very easy to fall into that trap. Our credit card debt came as a result of just college loans, and I did not want to take out a personal loan. on myself or my daughters. And so I sacrificed and I just put everything on a credit card. I also, as part of my credit card journey, I also signed up for credit cards that have zero interest rates and zero APRs. Although you pay 3% of the total, at least whatever I was making towards those credit card payments, 100% of my payment was going towards the debt. It was not going towards the interest rates. And I think that's where a lot of people get caught up. It's most important. I think what works, well, at least what worked for us, was chipping away at those credit cards that had high interest rates. Because what happens is, if you, let's say you owe $2,000 on a credit card, but your interest rate is 24.9%. I'm going to round up, 25%. So 25% of that $100 payment that you're sending towards a $2,000 credit card, only $75 is going towards your credit card payment. The other $25 is going towards the interest rate. So you're really not getting the best bang for your buck in terms of your payment, and making the minimum payments on a lot of them is also hard. So what I needed to do was I took my highest interest rate card and I worked on paying that off, and I paid the minimum on every other credit card. And so that's what helped us really drill down on that debt, and we got it done. We got it done in 3 years. It was an exciting journey. So let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50. So yeah, it was hard. It was very hard. It was, it challenged us, but what it did was it brought my husband and I so much closer together, because, you know, one of the biggest causes of divorce is finances, right? It's something that people can't agree on in a relationship, in a marriage, in any, right? If you are with your partner and you guys do not agree and you don't align on your finances, it can become very, very taxing on that relationship. 1, 4, 5. 1, 2. Did that wrong. I can't count. 1, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 4, 5. Yeah, I was right. 1, 2. 3, 4, 580. So sorry about that. Told you I cannot count money, but you guys, by the time I get to 1,000 subscribers, I am going to have this down packed. So just bear with me, okay? I know some of you out there struggle with the same thing. Let's just be kind to each other. Okay. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, I'm already off. Something's not right. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. How is that 19? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. 1684. I am off by $30. Let's count this again. So we have 300. I'm going to do this up here because, you know, I'm pen and paper, you guys. So we have 300, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, let's do this again, you guys. So I had to count. I had to really focus. So thank you for hanging in there with me. Shoot. 19 plus 45 plus 90 plus 650 plus 300, 1684. So somehow I miscounted whatever was up here. I am going to deposit this into the bank and I am going to go ahead and make that $2,000 payment. So what I need to do is, because you see here I don't have 2,000, I am going to take out an additional, no. Minus 1684 gets me 316. So I need to add $316 out of my checking account to pay off $2,000 towards my loan. That brings me down to $6,000. And yeah, we're going to get this student loan of $8,000 out of my life. It has been, oh my gosh, let's see, 10 years, maybe longer, maybe 13 years. And I wanted to pay off the other loans that I had first. Not by loans, I mean credit cards. So that was everything that I had put on the credit card. And now we are just focused on getting this done. And we should be good to go. This makes me feel so much better because Dave Ramsey does believe that, you know, you need to get out of debt before you start saving, before you start actually doing these savings challenges. His belief is that you should be debt free, and then any residual income, 15% of your annual income should go towards investments, and then the rest you should be putting everything into paying off your mortgage. And it's not until after that point that you should start saving and having sinking funds and things like that. While that holds true for a lot of people, if that is your goal, for me, I just like to have cash on hand on certain situations, and I want to assign a responsibility and a job to every single dollar that we earn. So I'm hopeful that my side hustle will pick up and that I will be able to chip away at my student loan without having to contribute a lot out of my my income, because I want that to go towards our mortgage once we have cleared up the student loan. So the goal is the side hustle can go towards student loans, and then everything else is going to go towards our mortgage, and we will be mortgage free in 2.5 years. And we could not be more excited to make that happen. All right, my friends, that is all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me in this second video of my journey. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for being here with me. I don't know if this is all going to fit in here. No. So that's why I purchased these from Amazon, because I'm just going to put the cash in here. And I am going to deposit this into my bank tomorrow. This is going into the bank tomorrow. I am so excited to continue on with this journey with you. And what I may do in my next video is I may come on here and give you guys a quick just rundown of different ways that you could possibly chip away at your credit card debt if that's what's weighing on you and you feel as though you can't save and you feel as though you're being suffocated by the debt that you have. There is a way out, and I trust me, as someone that was there, because we still needed to eat, we still needed to pay the mortgage, and we still needed to have somewhat of a life. And so we sacrificed a lot, but we also had a lot of memories in the process. And it is so worth it. I know you hear this a lot, but trust me, there is no better feeling than to be debt-free. All right, that is all I have for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. I'm wishing you all a wonderful day. And if you have not already subscribed, please subscribe. Please join my community where I will talk all things planning. And stay tuned for our next video. My goal is to issue or publish a video at least once a week. If I can do more, I definitely will. I have a very demanding job, and I'm not sure if I can film during the week, and I usually try to do it during the day where I have really good natural lighting. So if I can, I will be sure to post 2 videos a week, but for now, I'm committing to 1 video a week, and they will be uploaded hopefully on Sundays. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful day. But that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Adios.